Each year, a giant 50-foot puppet is burned in Santa Fe to help us go through and let go of our worries, sorrows, and anxiety. But who was the man behind Zozobra, and how did his past help shape this tradition? Here's Cristiana Ramos.
Will Schuster, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, November 26, 1893. A mischievous middle child, always experimenting with fire.
There are lots of accounts where he got in trouble with his parents, then he almost burnt down the house.
By the time he went to college, Schuster's interest for invention was going strong. While studying electrical engineering, he also began to develop an interest in art.
So I went over action sketch class on Monday evening.
But then the world changed. As the U.S. entered the First World War, 23-year-old Will Schuster joined the Army, serving as a first lieutenant. While in France, he was mustard gassed by the German Army, damaging 2/3 of his lungs.
After having all sorts of tests made, I realized that the situation wasn't good.
His doctor told him he had tuberculosis and about a year to live.
He said, but if I were you, I would pack up and get out to the southwest to some high, dry place as soon as possible.
Within weeks, Schuster hopped on a train.
In the late 19th century, the belief was that TB could be cured with a treatment of fresh air, thin air, and that certainly was true of New Mexico.
Schuster hiked the foothills and recovered. Santa Fe inspiring him to return to his art, his free spirit and charisma, leading him to other artists.
We took this thing over and got the idea of getting these 5 young painters who were kind of pushed off in the corner.
Schuster and his friends developed Santa Fe's first art collective, Los Cinco Pintores, working together to survive.
When one sold a painting, they all shared in the profits.
Just before Christmas, 1923, a big sale led Schuster to a big celebration.
And he goes to his compatriots and says, you know, we're always skimping and saving. It's Christmas Eve. Let's see what the new year brings. La Fonda's just opened up. Let's go have a proper, Christmas Eve dinner.
Everyone was still feeling down. So Schuster opened up his sketch pad, demanded they each write down what's bothering them, lit it on fire, declaring their gloom gone.
Bartender comes back and just looks at this, and he sees the table on fire, and he tells them they all need to get out.
A few months later, Schuster took a trip to Mexico where he attended a Good Friday celebration hosted by the Yaqui people.
They would create a 5-foot effigy of Judas, right, the apostle that betrayed Jesus, and they would parade it through the town. They would throw shoes at it, they would spit at it, and at the end, in the plaza, they would actually burn it.
Returning to Santa Fe, Schuster combined the ideas of writing down those glooms with the burning in a public spectacle. Working with marionette maker Gustav Baumann, they designed a puppet, and thus, the first Zozobra was born. Cristiana Ramos, KOAT, Action 7 News.
Well, that first puppet was just 6 feet tall and burned in a backyard celebration. The first public burning was in 1926.